Imagine your app got crashed and users started complaining. You don't have any idea what went wrong in your application. How you will know? How you will debug the issues? So today I am going to explain you a very important concept that is called Spring Boot Actuator. So what is the Spring Boot Actuator? This will help you to know whether your app is running or not, whether the dependent app like your deep database or other microservices or application, dependent application on your application that is running or not, whether any APIs got stuck. So all this about your applications, like what is the performance about your application, what is the memory is using about your applications. So all these things you'll able to know. It will give a production visibility actually. Okay. So in this session, I am going to explain you this actuator along with a live demo code. We'll develop one of the applications. I will show you how to apply this actuator feature in Spring Boot application and where to use, how to use, why we need these applications, why we need these actuator features in Spring Boot. As I told you, if any server overloaded, so what is about your performance of your application? Is there any dependent application is up or down? Everything you will able to know that. I will show you in this session. So why we need actuator? So actuator basically it is a health monitoring tool. It is helping you to know about your application status and memory usage. And if any issues came, like whether it is issues with the APIs or any environmental issues, so all these things you will able to know today. And actuator actually integrated with Grafana and Prometheus and all, Kubernetes, Grafana, Prometheus. So this Grafana is a dashboard tools actually. Internally it is using Prometheus. So today also I will show you how to integrate this Prometheus. Okay. So by this actuator we are getting lot of benefit. So where to use, how to use, and what is the use case of it, I will explain and I will show a live demo code session. So let me develop that by implementing the actuator. So for that, what I have done, I have taken these applications. This is a Spring Boot CRUD applications actually, where I'm using MongoDB as a database and I'm connecting that MongoDB by applying some of the configurations. So this is a dummy CRUD applications. Okay, we are having controller, model, and repository. If you see in the, this is the controller, sorry, this is the model class, and I'm trying to connect with this employee table. And you see here I'm using this MongoDB EMPDB. In my MongoDB we are having multiple database, so I'm using EMPDB. I'm trying to connect this. So in this employee table we are having multiple records, employee records. So if you hit one endpoints, let me start the applications. I'm just starting it. These applications actually you can download from my GitHub link. I will provide you in the description. You can download these applications. And if you wanted to use the applications, so you have to install this MongoDB and IntelliJ, and you need to configure with your IntelliJ this JDK 21 I'm using. Okay. So just configure, set up these things and just download this code from this prod applications and you just run it. I have run it, and you go to this Postman and just hit this applications endpoint. So you are seeing right all this record. Okay. So on top of these applications, I am going to apply this Spring Boot actuator. Okay. So I told you right what is this actuator. So let's apply this. So to apply this, what you will do, the first point is you will apply a you will apply a dependency. Okay. So we are having multiple dependency: WebMVC, Lombok, DevTools, and all, right? So MongoDB. So anywhere you like, you come to here. This is the dependency section, and you will add a dependency. So like this, suppose I will copy this dependency and I will paste here, and I will say starter actuator, something like that. So if you'll see Spring Boot starter actuator, so this dependency you have to add. Okay, under this dependency section, then just build the applications and just restart the applications. Okay, now come to these endpoints you can hit in the browser also, you will get same output, not a problem. You see, I'm getting all this employee record, whatever it is there. Application is restarting now, but it is restarting. Once it will be restarted, it will, yeah. So you see, I'm getting this data, and what I'm doing, as I added this actuator endpoints, you see, if you restarted here, somewhere in the console, it will show that actuator endpoints, it is added, you see. You see this. So actuator is added, and our application running in 8084 port, and Tomcat is the embedded server. So all these things, actuator, it started, actually enabled the applications with actuator. So now what I will say, I will hit this endpoint actuator, and I will say health. You see, it is showing your application is up. Okay. And if I'll say like actuator, if I'll hit only no forward slash required, if we'll hit like this, it is showing. So you see, it is not disclosing all the endpoints, only disclosing health endpoints. To if you wanted to expose all the endpoints, you need to add one more properties. That properties is known as, you will say like management endpoints health show details all. So these two properties you can take and you can add in your application dot properties file. So here basically you are saying that you expose all the endpoints. Okay. So that's what. Now you restart your applications. Now come to here and just refresh this. You see all the endpoints it is showing. So if you wanted to see like what are the beans is created, what are the environment is created, you can go here and you see same endpoints I can hit by using this postman. You see I'm getting all the endpoints, actuator, beans, and environment, many more things I'm getting about my applications, health and all. So if you go here, you can click any of the things, like suppose you wanted to show environment. So you see it is showing these are the environments you are having. So multiple endpoints it is giving. Okay, if you click on beans, so you will get what are the beans got created in your applications. So you see multiple beans got created. So about your application sales status, everything you will able to know that. So just I added one dependency, here to enable the actuator endpoints. So I added this dependency. And you see these many things I am able to access. So what I'm trying to say, the real example of these CRUD applications, if you wanted to know your MongoDB shows down or up, it will show. Okay. So you see, we can see like health, metrics, info, environment. So if you click on info, what it is showing, you see, it will not show anything because, okay, let me see that. So here one endpoint is called info. Yeah, this one. So info means about your information about your applications. So you need to set it actually. Okay. To set that, you need to apply like this. Okay. So info about your applications, and you are saying like this. This is also environment enabled. You need to make this. So these are the properties you need to set it. Go to your applications and go to your properties file and add this kind of properties. So this is your app name, this is your versions, and this is your description about your application. Then restart it. Now come to your endpoints. Now it will show info. See, it is showing about your application. So now let's see some theory. So if you check this matrix, okay. So about your applications, it will give you much more information. So instead of info, I will say metrics. You see, in the matrix, each endpoint having lot of things actually. Okay, so it is, these are the metrics measurement kind of things. So if you wanted to know your applications is running, you see started times. So when your application got started, you can make use of it like this. You see your application started time in this, it is showing in seconds. The time taken to start your application 5 seconds and all. So like this, each metric points you will see. So what is the memory free or disk size, all these things it will show. Okay, so each metric point you can check like this. So your application disk space, it is giving in bytes, these many bytes of memory it is taking, all these things it is showing. Okay, all this information you can check yourself multiple things, what is the pool size, info and all. So everything it is like required for you for your applications, you can do so. Okay, so health metrics, info, environment, these are the important endpoints I wanted to tell you. So you can check like this. So to implement it, as I told you, you need to add one this dependency. And if you wanted to endpoint all the endpoints, so you need to add, these are the couple of the properties you need to add. So this PPT I will share with you. Don't worry, I will share you the link in the GitHub. I will upload this PPT. You can access. Okay. So how you are accessing your endpoints like this localhost 80 actuator like that. Okay. So it is showing. So you see, if you hit this actuator, what exactly it is showing in this actuator, all the exposing endpoints it is showing, right? Environment, info, loggers, roadmap, you can check one by one what is there, metrics, all these endpoints it is showing. Okay, so if you go here environment, this will give you the environment detail. Okay, you see what are the environments you are using in the production systems, everything it will show. Okay, so like this you check all this information, it will be quite useful. I don't want to explain everything, the video will be lengthy. So you see, these are the, you see what are the mappings will be, what are the beans created as part of your applications. These are the endpoints is very important and it will be useful in your applications. So it's one example. If you wanted to check the health, you can check for MongoDB and all. And you see information about already I told. And now I wanted to say you, like Prometheus and Grafana, both tools are important. You know, Grafana is a dashboard tool actually. So about your applications, if you wanted to know what is the performance and what are the APIs is running, all these things, so you can use a things like this Grafana dashboard. If you see, it will show you the your application performance and what are the memory got usage, all these things. It is showing a page like this. Okay, this is a dashboard actually. Internally this Grafana using the Prometheus another tool, because Grafana doesn't have capability to store the informations or to fetch the informations. It don't have backend capability. So what happened actually, this Prometheus internally using this Grafana, and you see, so this Prometheus, we are getting the data from the Spring Boot Actuator. Okay, so this will be the flow actually. Spring Boot exposes the metrics are by using this actuator, and it is feeding data to Prometheus. Prometheus is feeding data to Grafana. So Grafana is contacting to Prometheus. Prometheus is contacting to Spring Boot Actuator. So in this session, I am going to explain you how to integrate with this Prometheus also. Don't worry, that is also very simple. So you see here, as I told you, like actuator, then Prometheus, then Grafana dashboard. This is the flow actually. Okay. So to integrate this Prometheus capability, so you need to add this dependency. Okay. So this dependency will add. You will come to your application, your pom.xml file, and add the dependency about your Prometheus. Then build your application and restart your applications. Then hit the endpoints. What will be your endpoints? You can, okay, one more things I forgot to tell you. So you see your Prometheus endpoint, you need to add these two. Okay, so Prometheus is enabled. So these two endpoints you need to add. If you see here, go to your properties file. Here you already added this include all, right? So you no need to mention specific. So I am removing this line. So that will take care of everything. And this Prometheus is enabled true, you need to add. Then you need to restart your applications. Okay. And after that, you come to your what is the endpoint? This is the endpoint actuator Prometheus. Okay. So you come to your endpoint. You'll say actuator Prometheus. Application getting start, actually that's what taking time. You see, these are the information it is giving about your applications. These are the raw data. Actually these data only getting feed by two dashboards actually. Okay, if you see, it is about your what are the APIs is running, how much time is taking for each API and all much more things it is giving. If you are a developer, if you can debug this by knowing, read one by one, you will able to know that what is the things behind. Actually it is difficult to use like this in Prometheus, but actually Prometheus is giving this data to this Grafana dashboard, and Grafana dashboard we are able to validate how many things is fail and what is the things is going on. Okay, so it's quite easy actually. So don't worry, you need to uh, add this dependency and some of the properties as I mentioned. You don't need to remember the syntax and all, because remembering syntax is difficult. Just try to develop this application as I developed from CRUD application. Even in a simple Spring Boot application, you can create by your own and add that dependency and try to develop that applications. Even this code, this actuator code, what I am developing, I will upload this code. Already I uploaded this actuator code. You can access from here. I will give you the link. And I was talking about the this PPT. You can go here. This link also I will give. All the PPT I am speaking to you, I have kept here. You can download and make use of it. This link also I will give. So don't worry. Just the things is, you need to understand why we need actuator and how to implement. So what are the benefits we are getting, where to use in real systems. That if you understood and the flow, and you try developing this application by spending few minutes time, then you will be feel like very confident by attending and cracking any of the interview. And after getting into the new position smoothly, you can work. So if you really feel something from my videos, you are getting something and it is helpful to you, and you want this kind of videos from me, you please put a comment and like. If you like this video, share with your friend circle. It will be really helpful for others. Those are learning the Spring Boot concept, or they're trying to use it, they're struggling to get the concept and all. And yeah, it will be like you let me know in the comment section what is your opinion, and what next session, what are the videos you need, or you want some help. You please reach out to me. If you want some help from me by using my LinkedIn channel, you can reach out to me. And if you feel like this video is helping you, please, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe these channels. Okay, so you see, as I told you, like we can able to do by using this actuator, we can see like what is the memory usage, CPU usage, JVM memory, what are the HTTP request. So all these garbage collection status and all thread usage, all these things you will able to know by using these actuators. Okay. So as I told you, like Prometheus, Grafana, these are the tools internally using this Spring Boot actuator. And in the real world, you are going to use those tools, and you have to understand what is this actuator and you have to implement it. Okay. So no much coding is needed. And if you add that dependency and some of the properties in your application, it is very easy to understand and to very easy to implement it. Okay. So thank you so much for watching these videos. Let's meet in new videos.